Paisley, I know this will probably be hard for you, but you were the closest to Ashley throughout all of this. You probably know more compared to anyone else.
I'll try to help you as best as I can, but I seriously doubt that I can tell you anything you don't already know.
How close were you to Ashley?
We were best friends. He moved here from South Carolina in the summer between 4th and 5th grade.
What was he like back then?
He was very shy. He didn't talk the first week or so. People made fun of him all the time. They made fun of his name. That's how we met, actually. Everyone would make fun of our names.
Do you know how he got his name?
He told me once something about his family history. The name went back a few centuries. It belonged to one of King Henry VIII's lords. He and his dad loved to talk about their history.
And that's why people would pick on him, because he had a girl's name.
Yes, they still made fun of him about it, even when he got to high school. It was ridiculous. It's just a name. Why can't people get over themselves?
That was all people would make fun of him for?
There were other things. He had acne. He wasn't good at talking to other kids. Ashley was picked on for pretty much every reason you could think of. That didn't really help his confidence. He was really self-conscious.
I mean, he had to have some confidence to go after the most popular girl at Franklin.
Not even that much. He was afraid of being rejected. If he was confident at all, he would have told her to her face. I told him to write her a note.
That was your idea?
Not the poetry. I just said it might be a good idea to send her a little note instead of talking to her directly. He came up with all the technicals of it, giving her the card on Valentine's Day, giving her a rose.
And the poem.
Yes, that was all his idea.
Did you encourage Ashley to talk to Eminem?
If I didn't, who would?
Point taken. But I don't understand. Why would he sign the notes anonymously? If he wanted her attention so badly, why didn't he just tell her?
He was scared.
He was scared of Eminem?
Not really afraid of her. It was the thought of rejection that scared him. He was worried if he talked to her, he'd make a fool of himself. It would only give people another reason to pick on him. It was also a fear of her friends, too.
I don't follow. Why her friends?
I don't want to try to make her sound like a bad person, but it's mainly because of Brenda. She could be a real jerk sometimes.
Brenda Waxman? Ashley was afraid of her?
Her and her friends, yeah. She was nice around most people, but she could be sort of a bully around some of the unpopular kids.
Did she ever bully you or Ashley?
Yeah, Ashley was never really one to judge people, but he didn't like Brenda much at all. She could say some really awful things, but it was all for show. She just wanted to get some of the attention Eminem got all the time.
Eminem doesn't seem to be the type of person to bully, though.
Oh no, not attention like that. Eminem wouldn't bully anyone. Brenda just wanted the same level of popularity that Eminem has.
Can you, give me an example of what Brenda would do?
Well, when I met Brenda for the first time, she seemed like she was a good person. We became friends. We talked a lot. We hung out in school a lot. It was fun. We were talking one day. She asked me about my family. I told her I lived with my mom, and I was an only child. My dad was in jail.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
At the time, I didn't tell her what he was in jail for. He had written some bad checks, but I didn't want to tell her that. But then I found out that she told some people what I told her. It was Brenda's version of what I said. She told a bunch of other people my dad molested me.